Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all surviving this continued isolation and COVID response. I wanted to give you a quick update because I know there's lots of questions on people's minds right now about recession, about the housing market. And I just wanted to share some really positive information with you so that if you're planning on making a move, purchasing a home, selling a home, that you have the information that you need to have a financial decision in place. So first of all, before COVID came into place, Austin had been ranked number one for the past 9 years in the fastest growing city in the USA. Now, those of us who live here are not surprised by that at all. We've been seeing people come into Austin at a rate of about 160 people a day, which has been the main cause of our housing shortage and the reason why you're seeing so many new neighborhoods being built. We've also been ranked this year number 11 in the USA for job growth. That means more jobs being created here in all kinds of industries. Now, when it comes to recession proof, before COVID happened, Austin was ranked number 5 in the nation as being a recession proof city. That's pretty amazing. And I think any of us who've lived here for any while or have been through the 2008 recession would agree with that. Even during that time, we saw very little change in our housing market. Prices went flat, but we didn't have the foreclosures that other cities were seeing, and we remained pretty stable. Now, the biggest layoffs that we've seen during COVID have been in the restaurant, entertainment, and hotel industry. Again, no real surprise there. Those things have been closed. People have been cooking at home or not had the income, to eat out. And so that has been our biggest job layoff here. Now, what hasn't changed really is our tech industry. And any previous recession during 2000 onwards, they have not been affected when a city is tech driven. We've seen far less recession happen in those cities because that's usually the time when tech thrives. Now, if all of you just think about Zoom, for instance, where would we be during this time without Zoom, without FaceTime, being able to connect and work from home? Those are tech industries. And so things like that come into play when we face situations like this. So Austin is a great tech city. We've become the new Silicon Valley. People are moving here from all over the world to work in tech. And that's been a big part of our growth over the past 9 years. So analysts have looked at the USA and ranked cities in what would be the quickest bounce back. Now, short term, lower risk, Austin ranked number 2 in the country. Long term, lower risk, Austin ranked number 1 in the country for being a place to invest in, for housing, for recession proof right now. We are number 1 long term. That gives us great hope for those of you that are on furlough, for those of you who've lost your jobs. We know we're going to bounce back, and we're going to bounce back quickly. Why is this? Well, because of the diversified economy that we have here. It's also because we're known as an educated city. We have a high rank of educated people living here, providing those upper jobs. We're the capital of Texas, so the government still has to run and keep those jobs open. And we have the Army Future Command coming and moving here to Austin, which is going to provide so many new jobs. So all in all, as realtors, we're really, really confident. We're feeling positive. Where we've seen a lapse is actually in the new builds. Builders, which is great for buyers because builders are offering all kinds of incentives right now. They're paying closing costs because they've pretty much stopped building spec homes, and they're only building to demand right now. They're not buying up new lots. They've kind of eased off a little, but we know with the shortage of housing here that that's not going to last very long. So if you're thinking of selling, great time. We still have a shortage of housing. We're still seeing multiple offers, believe it or not. The buyers have never stopped. We've been working through COVID as fast and as furious as if it wasn't happening. If you're looking at purchasing a home, great time to buy a new home. Make good use of those incentives incentives. Interest rate is still super low. We're still seeing 3.25, 3.5, which is incredible. Great time to look at purchasing a home. Anyway, if we can be a resource to you, if you have questions, post them below. We'd love to answer them and get you the information that you need. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.